In this lesson, we want to explain how to import geometry files. To do this, go into Import section and click on a plus sign. The import window opens with 4 tabs, which you can import different type of formats. Will be explained one by one in the next lessons, don't worry. The first mode, import geometry files, which is the main part, and you can import variety of 3D files from different softwares. Of course, in the direct link section, you can import files from some software directly to twinmotion, which you can refer to this website and download the plugins. As you can see, all software that you can install the plugin, and you can directly open your software and export the file to twinmotion with the live link. Let's go back to geometry section. You can import, for example, Cinema 4D, 3D Max, SketchUp files, and also general formats like OBJ, FBX, and STL. To start, I use Cinema 4D. As you can see in this file, there are some simple objects. twinmotion identifies objects based on materials. Now we import this file into the twinmotion and check its settings. Open the option section. In the collapse section. First, we examine the collapse all state. It merges all objects that you see in C4D that are separated into one file. We import the file. If you miss the file in the scene, do this. Enter Scene Manager. As you can see, all objects in a scene are listed here. The ground object is the base of the software that we put all objects on it. There is always a starting ground, which is the subset of scene graph. That's all objects are under this scene graph container. That is the object that we imported. It's here. Click on it and hit F. F means focus on it. And here are models. As you can see, even had a lot of this file was contain a lot of objects in C4D, but here is one object and it's not selectable individually, and they are all in one file. This is collapse all, merge all objects into one. Okay, we want to delete this file. In the import section, click on this 3 dot symbol to delete it and delete it. We also delete it from scene. Simply click and hit delete from your keyboard. Now we import the file again. This time we select collapse by material. It converts the object that has the similar material to one object. As you can see, import them. These 2 cubes, which have the same material, have become one. This is collapse by material. Delete object and reopen the file. This time, in the option, we choose keep hierarchy mode. This is the best case, and it is no longer look the material and import exactly the same number of file was in C4D or any other software, your favorite software. The rest of the setting, as you can see, there are individual objects and we can select them. And for example, these 2 cubes are separated now. Okay. Back to settings. I want to explain more. reopen. The rest of the settings, for fix UVs and texture, I will give you more detail in a material lessons. If the object that entered was in the wrong direction, you have to change the up axis here. But if it is in auto mode, the software itself correct up axis itself. The unit conversion is for converting unit of measurement from your software to twinmotion. It is auto mode and it's done automatically for you. But note that the default unit in twinmotion is in a meter. Okay. But another point about importing file. In this file in a C4E, for example, we want to insert a wall. Be careful never to design file without thickness. Of course, in the, for example, architectural software such Revit or SketchUp, all walls have thickness. But in other software, you have to be careful. The important thing is that if you want to give each part of wall a material, we have to give a separate material to the different part of the object in our design software. So twinmotion can identify them separately. In this wall, I put the separate material on a polygons, for example, back and front of the wall. And we export this file as FBX. Get back to twinmotion and import it. Now, if we want to put different material on the back and the wall, first as you can see, that each part of the object we have given a separate material. The software has identified a separate object, as you can see. And we can give a separate material and control it easily. Secondly, look at this wall that is not thick. By changing the view, it disappears at some angles. And that is the problem. Okay, that is all about geometry, file import, and tips and tricks.